I just got this Nomatic Navigator Lite 6-liter sling. This is the light version. They make one that's not light and 20% heavier, which is really heavy. I'm sending this back, but I thought I'd just do a quick video of why I'm sending it back. Got it from Amazon at a steal of a price, but even used, I won't keep this. This is why I don't like it. It's technically 6 liters. My favorite bag, and I was hoping this would replace my favorite travel bag, is this Eddie Bauer Stowaway 10-liter. This bag is awesome. I've had this for years, and it has never let me down. And what I love about it is, well, sorry, let me go back and tell you why I don't like this one. Is that it is, well, I gotta have these two up because the reason why I don't like this one is because I've already experienced this one. This is really stiff. Stiff to the point of being uncomfortable. Like you can't even like try to cram it in under a seat or something like that. It kind of feels like I'm a bike racer. One of my helmet pods, like the EVA pods that you put your helmet in. It's that stiff. And that'd be fine if it was big enough to fit like my MacBook, my 12-inch MacBook, which historically speaking is arguably the worst MacBook Apple's ever made. But that said, I love the size of it, despite the crappy keyboard. But it won't fit in here. It's just the corner of the 12-inch is just a little bit too much. It won't fit in here. That said, there's no reason why this thing has to be as stiff as it is because it's not big enough to hold anything. So you have this compartment in here. Which is nice, but it like, I think you could barely fit a tablet in this spot, in the slot. This mesh has a divider in it, so you really can't fit anything in there. You could fit maybe one large battery pack in here. And this doesn't open up all the way because it's so stiff. Sorry if I'm trashing on you, Nomatic, but this is kind of a bit of a turd. The zip pocket here on the main slit, on the main pouch, the electronics pouch, I guess, and also it's not furred. It doesn't have a furry lining. Where the little pouch that's really stiff, even more stiff, is in the front. So I guess you would stow and grab something, but like it's not even big enough to fit the holster to my, yeah, no joke. It's not even wide enough to fit the holster of my iPhone 13 case. My phone's in the other room. So it's a bad design. Yeah, I mean, again, this pouch here is lined to protect something from scratches, but it's not big enough to put anything in there for that's worth being protected from scratches. It's a very, very weird bag. And then on the back side, it's got you know, the padding that keeps your back from sweating. But the thing is that like how much this thing is just like a weird size that would even require that, which adds weight to it. And the sling itself is overly built for what you would be able to fit in here, which is not very much. And, you know, they give you these great handles to hold something that would be heavy in the bag. But again, unless you're carrying literally a brick, it's overkill. It's overkill. It's too heavy. And the selling point of the Lite is that it's 20% lighter than the original one. I'm like, whoa, man, like, what was the point of the original one? I mean, I think it had like a more of a plastic covering, but with this, it's so densely weaved, you could just take some, you know, 3M weather protectant and just spray it on there, and it would repel water pretty easily. Oh yeah, and I think that's that zipper. Yeah. If this was a larger bag, then all of these features, if they were enlarged, would make sense, sort of. But as it is, it's a poor design. And so the last thing, this is the reason why I got it, is I'm neurotic about drinking water. It's partly from being a cyclist. And so it has this deployable water bottle holder, and this has been reviewed before, and there aren't too many reviews on this bag. There might be 1 or 2 on YouTube that I found, so that's probably why I'm doing this one. And they showed that this water bottle pouch design is not very good because it takes 2 hands to do this, and then you got to fit it in there, and it'll hold you know, a 24 ounce Camelback podium bottle, which is my favorite design because it closes and locks even though the top's not protected, and it's a wide mouth, blah blah blah. But there it is. And one other reviewer, I don't think it was on a video, but I read the review, the bag can only go over your shoulder one way, and I'm like, well, what's that mean? And sure enough, I think I naturally want to throw it over my sling bag over my shoulder with my left arm. Just, you know, if you threw one to me and I told me to, Will, throw it on your back, this is how I do it. But it doesn't work that way. See how it flaps around? It's pretty kind of funny. Like, just it's a bad. So it literally, the person was correct. You literally have to put it on only one way. And the other thing, yeah, and right. So it comes over like that, and then it's sort of comfortable. And supposedly one of these things holds as a slot for cards or something. Actually, this doesn't have that at all. So, again, I don't know. The buckle is totally overkill. So there it is, and if you see it on the back, the complaints was this thing just kind of flops around, and I could totally see if you had a metal water bottle, it totally falling out, and you know, you're getting dinged and everything else. But it's just barely enough to hold the you know, your 24 ounce podium bottle. Yeah, 24 ounce. So yeah, sorry, it's got to go back. That said, this is the reason why, is because it's compared to this guy. This guy, even with my Hero Clip, which is very, very handy, and I've had these for years, but finally took it with me on a trip as opposed to using it for work. It is great to use this to hook it on the edge of a table, and it totally works. So we were in New York and I think having lunch, and I just didn't want to put my bag on the floor, and it's like, oh, I'll take this, and it hangs just right on a flat edge. Anyway, even with the weight of this, it's way lighter than that. And this is rated at 10 liters, but it's tiny compared to that. And what I love about this is it's got a mesh backing, which is nice because I take this with me when we go to Miami. The sling is movable from one side to the other, but even so, if you throw it on either shoulder, it's not uncomfortable, and it doesn't drape like this one if you get it on the wrong shoulder. There's one large compartment. Again, this isn't going to hold any tech, but that's not either. So it's a that doesn't win either. That could probably barely hold a 10 or 11 inch iPad. And with this, I usually throw in, you know, when we were in New York, I threw in my Insta360 camera and its extended selfie stick, and it's extended selfie stick in here, and the water bottle and everything. Anyway, so you can hold a lot of stuff in here. Because it doesn't have a lot of form to it, it can mold to whatever you have. I mean, I put in a shocking amount of stuff within this thing, and it swallows a water bottle, and on top of that, all kinds of stuff that you could put inside there. Yeah, this thing's great. And the really cool thing about it, and why it's called Stowaway, and actually I've got a few of their Stowaway products, Eddie Bauer Stowaway products, is that it literally stows away into this pouch that's on, which is like the secondary pouch of the, that's inside, and if you can read it, it says Stowaway. Yeah, these are I've got all kinds of high-end crap, like Patagonia, North Face, Arc'teryx, and Eddie Bauer actually is the best deal, in my opinion, by far. Stylish. They're very techy, the stuff. keeps you warm, whatever whatever it's designed to do, it does it and does it well at a very, very good price. And then this also has a little secondary pouch, which I usually use for something I need to retrieve quickly. Though the big pouch is easy to open also. Yeah, no brainer. I think I literally bought this for less than 15 bucks at Eddie Bauer. It might even be 10 if you're a member. If you're a member, they give you like insane deals on stuff and coupons for incentives to buy stuff. And I want to say I literally got this for $5, and it was like 15 without the coupon, which is an absolute steal compared to that, which was retail for $99.99. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Nomatic, not to trash your product. I hear great stuff about your great reports about your stuff and reviews about your stuff, but yeah, and this is just overly built for what it can't hold. Anyway, thanks for watching.